Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how you can update existing rows with Google Sheets automations. So here I have a simple Monday board with a couple of tasks and a spreadsheet that is going to be used for this video. I'm going to start with adding a simple recipe that will create an item every time I create a new task. So let me open the Google Sheets integration. And I'm going to pick this recipe that says when an item is created, add the row to spreadsheet. So first of all, I'm going to search for my spreadsheet. It's called my spreadsheet. So I'm going to pick my spreadsheet and sheet 1. And those will be the values that I will populate into my sheet. So every line that you see here represents a column from here. So here I have name, task number, status, and date. And that's what I will see here. If I'm going to add a new header, let's say a new column, I can open this again and see that I have new column added. So now I'm going to make it really simple and link all of those columns together. I'm going to leave the last one empty and add to board. So now every time I will create a new item, I will see a new spreadsheet row. So let's create task 4, open my spreadsheet, I'll give it a second, and here you can see task 4 was created. However, if I create, let's say, task 5, and I will add a number here and status, I can see that task 5 was created, but there are no values for the rest of the rows. The reason is because the moment I create a task, this is the moment when it creates a new row. So for example, the moment I create task 6, this is the moment the item was created, hence this is the moment where the sheet will create a new row. So what happens if you want to keep all of the rest of the items here synced with your items? For this, we will use a different recipe called when any column changes, search for rows and push new values. So the way this recipe works is kind of like VLOOKUP. First, we're gonna, of course, choose the sheet again. And this will be the VLOOKUP function. It's actually a search that will tell the app what to look for and where. So I can see I have name and task number, status. So now I need to put something that we use as a search key for my sheet. So in this case, I have this column name. So I'm going to pick the name as the search key. So this way, every time a column will change, let's say a column will change on task 1, it will search for rows here that have task 1 in the name column. And when it does, I'm going to push new values that will say push the name, push the task number, the status, and date. And now let's see what happens. So I have on my sheet task 4, 5, and 6. So the moment I will change, let's say, the date on task 5, this will trigger the app and all of the rest will change. Now you can see the status is on working on it. So if I will change this to done, I can go back to the sheet and the status will change to done as well. And this can apply to the rest of the tasks as well. So I'm going to add dates and I can see that they are synced. So no matter what I will change here, it will basically push those values. Now let's say you don't want to use the name. Let's say the name can change and you want to use a different criteria. You can do this as well. So I'm going to go into my integration again And again, the logic is when any column changes, search for rows with these values. So now instead of name, let's put, I want to do task number is 2. I'm going to update the integration. And let's change the task number here to 2. So in this case, we have task number 2. I'm going to change the status to done. And you can see the task was changed here. Because what happened now is that when I changed the task number, when I changed any column here, it started automation. It searched for the value 2 in this column, and it found that this is the row that it needs to update. When that was done, it pushed the new values into the spreadsheet. So this is how you can basically update your sheet and keep it synced with new data entries.